I was really hitting him up to just like say thank you. You know what I'm saying? For everything. Because also knowing him as well as I know him, it wasn't the thing that you did on purpose. You didn't purposely not protect me.
Teyana Taylor's birthday had always been more than just a date on the calendar. Every year, people looked forward to it, not just her fans, but everyone who admired her. She always made it special. There was style, grace, and a little bit of magic in how she celebrated. This year, expectations were higher than ever. People weren't only excited because of who she is, but because of who she's been sharing her life with lately, Aaron Pierre. For months, Teyana and Aaron had been seen together at events. There were quiet confirmations, stolen glances, and moments that made people think they were the real deal. Fans were ready to see him step up. They imagined a grand gesture, something that said, "This is my woman, and today is about her." But what actually happened left people confused, and honestly, a little disappointed. The first sign that something was off came early in the day. People kept checking Aaron's social media, waiting for him to post something sweet. But when he did, it wasn't what they expected. His entire birthday message was a single Instagram story, a blurry, cropped picture of a cake. No photo of Teyana. No selfie together. No caption from the heart. Just two plain words, "Happy Day." No tag, no emojis, no warmth. And that was it. Fans stared at their screens, hoping it was just the beginning. Maybe he had something bigger planned later? Maybe he was keeping it simple in public, saving the good stuff for when they were together? But as the hours passed, nothing else came. No romantic posts. No video of them together. No heartfelt message. It was like he wasn't part of the celebration at all. Meanwhile, Teyana's social media told a completely different story. Her page lit up with videos of decorations, friends singing, her daughter hugging her with the sweetest smile. She glowed. In a silver dress, surrounded by candles, music, and love. But one thing was missing, Aaron. Not in the photos. Not in the videos. Not even in the background. Fans noticed. And they weren't shy about saying how they felt. One person commented, "I've sent better birthday wishes to coworkers I barely know." Another wrote, "Happy day? That's what you say to the mailman, not your girl." When Teyana shared Aaron's dry story to her own, she didn't even add a caption, just a single heart emoji. The kind of heart you use when you're keeping things polite, not when you're feeling loved. It felt forced. Like she was trying to be graceful about it, but inside, she was disappointed. Then came Teyana's own posts. She looked happy. She danced. She laughed. But if you looked closely, her smile didn't reach her eyes the way it usually did. It was as if she was determined to enjoy the night, no matter what, or who, was missing. Fans couldn't help but compare. They remembered how her ex, Iman, always made her feel celebrated on her birthday. There were surprise gifts, poems, romantic dinners. Whatever else could be said about that relationship, he never let her feel forgotten on her special day. So when Aaron's only effort was a blurry cake pic, people were stunned. And then came the moment that really set social media on fire. Late that night, Teyana posted a simple quote, "Real ones show you. They don't make you wonder." No tags, no explanation. But everyone knew who it was about. She just called him out without even saying his name. One fan tweeted, others praised her for staying classy, for making her point without starting drama. It was quiet, but it spoke volumes. And Aaron? The next day, he came back to social media, not to say sorry, not to post a sweet message. Instead, he shared a moody black and white selfie with the caption, "Growth requires silence." That was the final straw for a lot of people. One reply said, "Nah, bro, growth requires effort. Especially on her birthday." Another added, "This is why women get tired. They give and give, and all they get back is crumbs." Then came more whispers. A blog claimed that someone close to Teyana had shared how she really felt. According to the source, she wasn't asking for much. She didn't need a grand gesture. She just wanted to feel seen. She wanted him to show up for her emotionally, if not physically. But instead, she spent the night with friends and family. No boyfriend, no support from the man who was supposed to have her back. Just a strong woman making the best of it. Things took another turn when an old video resurfaced. In the clip, Teyana is sitting next to Aaron, talking about birthdays. She's smiling, saying she doesn't care about expensive gifts or flashy displays, just thoughtfulness. "It's the little things," she says. "Just feeling seen." And right there beside her, Aaron looks down at his phone. He glances up, gives a half smile, and looks back down. The moment is small, but in light of everything that had happened, it hit hard. She literally told him what mattered, someone tweeted. And he still missed it. Fans started seeing the bigger picture. This wasn't about one forgotten birthday. It was about the pattern. About how someone can be right next to you and still feel miles away. About being present in the frame but absent in the moment. Teyana had always shared her love openly. She posted sweet memories, cheered Aaron on, and brought warmth to their relationship. But Aaron? He kept things quiet. No couple photos, no public affection. Like he didn't want the world to see him loving her. And that's what hurt the most. It wasn't about gifts or parties. It was about effort. About showing up, not just being there. About making someone feel special when it mattered most. As fans connected the dots, the truth became clear: Teyana deserved more. Later, a clip from the night of her party started going around. In it, she's talking to a friend, unaware she's being filmed. "It's not about money," she says. "It's not about diamonds. It's about feeling like you matter." And in that moment, it was clear she knew. She knew what was missing. And so did everyone watching. In the end, Teyana's birthday wasn't just another party. It became a reminder of what love should look like. Of how easy it is to overlook the people who give us their all. And of how important it is to be seen, heard, and celebrated, not just on special days, but every day. It's funny how the smallest things can say the most. That's exactly what happened when Teyana Taylor's words in a short clip started spreading online. In the video, she spoke quietly but honestly. It's the little things. The energy. That one sentence hit home for so many people. It felt like a truth that couldn't be ignored anymore. The clip blew up almost immediately. Fans shared it over and over, calling it proof of everything they had already suspected. "She's talking about Aaron," one person tweeted. "You can hear the hurt, but she's trying so hard to stay strong." Another wrote, "She shouldn't have to explain this. He should have known." That raw, unguarded moment struck a chord, not just for Teyana, but for anyone who has ever felt let down by someone they cared about. It became bigger than just a birthday. It became about effort, care, and what it really means to show up for someone. As people talked about it more, on social media, in blogs, on YouTube, Aaron stayed silent. No post. No comment. No explanation. Nothing. And that silence? It didn't comfort anyone. Instead, it felt like proof. Proof that he either didn't care enough to respond, or didn't know how. His quiet wasn't strength. It just felt empty. Meanwhile, Teyana handled everything with grace. She didn't post rants or take shots. Instead, she kept things focused on what mattered. Her next post said it all without saying much. It was a simple video of her daughter handing her a handmade card. There were crayon hearts and a slightly messy drawing, no expensive gifts, no flashy gestures. Just real, honest love. The kind that doesn't need to be broadcast. Teyana's caption was short but clear: "This is all I needed." No tags. No indirects. Just love. Fans picked up on the message right away. "The ones who care always show up," someone commented. "That's the real lesson," another added. And maybe that was the hardest part for people who had been cheering for this relationship. Aaron was supposed to be the new beginning after everything Teyana had been through. He was supposed to be the one who understood. But now, it seemed like he hadn't really been there at all, not in the way that counts. Like he liked the idea of being by her side, but not the work that comes with it. The quiet support. The small, meaningful moments that matter so much. More than grand displays. For Teyana, a woman who had built herself back up, who had learned to trust again, that kind of absence said everything. And just as things seemed to be settling down, something else came out that set the internet on fire. A screenshot started making the rounds. It claimed to be from someone close to Aaron. In it, he supposedly wrote, "She always says she doesn't care about birthdays. I didn't think it mattered." That one sentence made things worse. Much worse. People were angry. "You don't guess," one person tweeted. "You ask. And then you show up." Another wrote, "Even if she says she doesn't care, it's your job to make her feel special." Clearly, it did matter to her. What might have been meant as a defense for him completely backfired. Instead of making people understand his side, it made them more upset. Because at the end of the day, it's not about perfect gifts or big parties. It's about showing that you see the person you love, that you listen, that you care enough to be there, not just in public, but in the quiet moments that really count. And that's what fans saw Teyana doing, for him, again and again. And what they now felt he hadn't done for her. In the end, it wasn't just about a missed birthday. It was about all the little ways people show love, or fail to. And in Teyana's case, it became clear, real love is shown in actions, not just words.